Greetings all, Shane Bruce, Restomod Daisy, with a nearly done video. This is part of a two-gun project. The other gun is still having some work done to it, but this particular gun, which is a Daisy Model 98, which is a cool gun. Take a look at that. Here it is, Model 98. It's a Plymouth, Michigan gun, and it's got the fabulous cellulose acetate stock set on it. Now, what makes this one kind of cool is this stock set is pretty much complete. Now, you can see by the shift and the shine, it does have some waffles here and there, but there's a number of things that make these stocks neat. The most striking thing is that they're very fragile, and it's unusual to see one that's actually complete. Here we have the medallion on the girlfriend side, and these guns also had a nice faceplate. Look at that. It's a Daisy. Ain't that cool? And then on the obverse, on the mother-in-law side, we have the Credo with a special close-up of the happy Daisy boy. Now, once again, you can see how the stock itself is kind of waffled. That's because the cellulose acetate composition had a habit of warping and shrinking. This particular gun, when it came in, the forearm had the droop issue. That's been resolved by installing a small block in the stock of oak to block its ability to shift to the rear. In the original position, this stock has shrunk enough to where the tab up here at the front would not engage the front of the stock, thereby having the droopy stock effect. Now, this one also is kind of cool in that it's got its inserts and screws so that if the owner ever finds a 303 scope, he could bolt that bad boy right on. The top of the stock up here was busted off, so we installed a maple block that was custom fit for the cavity, super glued it in, then super glued the two pieces of plastic stock to the wood stock, and as a result, we now have a functional butt stock that doesn't wobble, doesn't wiggle. Now we've elected to go with what here at Restomod we call the Goin to Town finish, and that's just basically the factory steel. You get after it with a wire wheel, a coarse one to knock the rust off, a fine one to kind of give it a satin look, and it is a good look all by itself. But I guess the most important thing is that's actually step one. If you're going to paint it or fire blue it, you got to get the old blue and the old rust off. So just as a standalone finish, we call it the Goin to Town finish, and I think it's pretty sharp. Anyway, this gun is running. It's got new internals. It has a repaired stock set. It looks really great. It'll be heading back to its owner here pretty soon. That's all we've got for you today, kids. This is Shane Bruce with Restomod Daisy, signing off. I didn't sign off. Did I?